Welcome to the Drunk Ramen Storytime Podcast. I'm your host, Batman. Joined by my host, Ramen, and joined by this other guy, TY.
What the fuck are you doing?
Nothing. Forget it. Ignore that. That was just my impression of Batman that I failed terribly. And I might permanently damage my vocal cords. Hello, welcome to the Drunk Ramen Storytime Podcast. I'm your host, Ramen, joined by my partner in crime, TY.
Yo.
This is the only podcast where two dudes who don't know how to make a podcast, make a podcast. And let's get right into the podcast.
So, what do you want to know?
I don't know, man. This is, what do you want to know?
I don't freaking know.
Okay, so I want to go over, maybe discuss, a topic. So, let's take a topic like procrastination. Since you're in school or in college, do you have trouble with procrastination?
All the time. I had a paper due today, and,
fucking paper.
I only worked on it yesterday, and I knew about it a week ago.
You see, here's the thing with procrastination is I like to wait till the last minute to do something because that's when I do my best work. It's when I'm pressure to do something. That's when I know my work.
When I know it needs to get done, that's when I do my best work.
Yeah, I'm
when it doesn't need to get done, that's when I feel I don't want to do this.
Exactly, bro. I'm that's usually how I do all my homework. I wait till the last minute and then I fucking see my grade. I'm well, that's probably what I deserve.
Yeah.
I gave two shits about it anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's for real. That's a real life struggle right there, is procrastination. It sucks.
No, but not like I was a good fucking student in fucking school anyway, bro.
I was.
Oh,
kind of.
Okay, well.
Sort of.
Did you always do your homework?
No.
I'm surprised schools even have homework, bro.
Literally, I went through and got through high school with a 3.3 without studying, sometimes doing my homework.
You know what?
Always doing my projects because I love projects.
But here's the thing, those, your GPA, does it count for, it counts for, homework and, the work you do in class,
it
right?
It counts for what it takes your grades. Mm-hmm. And it files them into a point system. Okay,
but when you do the work in class, because I never got this. The work in class.
Your homework grade affects your overall grade.
So your
overall grade is the grade that they use for your GPA.
So the work in class you do is essentially just practice for you to do homework. Does the work in class not count?
It depends.
Well, you're an online fucking college,
depends.
So I'm not gonna say your work in class doesn't matter.
It depends on if your teacher does participation points or if they just are okay, you're here, cool.
Wait, so you're telling me all that work I did in high school didn't add up to shit? It only mattered because of the homework?
How would have you done on your tests had you not learned that in class?
Oh, that is true. It is practice. That is true. I did not know. It is essentially just practice. It is practice. True shit. Yes.
Good job.
No, well,
good job.
Well, that's why I probably failed fucking math, bro. It's not like I fucking ever did my homework anyway, but that's probably why my grades are so fucking horrible. Anyway, so do you have any stories before I, or maybe I'll, discuss maybe more about, we could promote our new video. Why not? I'll probably put in the link below this podcast on YouTube.
The one that just got up.
Yeah, I'll probably put the link below in the YouTube video, and I'll try to put the link in the Spotify podcast. This podcast is going out next week. So, but by next week, there should already be another episode of my new video up.
Of retrospective.
Yeah, but the new episode of our video is up called it's a Jack and Jill movie rant, and I pretty much go over why the movie's bad, and I also have Tyler. So Tyler, explain a little bit about what the overall review was about, your reaction to it, and
It was Jose completely bashing Adam Sandler. No, I'm kidding. He wasn't bashing him.
I didn't bash Adam Sandler in the sense that I wanted to bash him. I just found it weird that he shoved in an extreme amount of celebrity cameos. You know, one of them is the guy from fucking Wheel of Fortune, Regis Philbin, who literally just passed away. I did not know that until I watched the movie 2 times. I'm like, I need to make sure that's the guy from Wheel of Fortune before I fucking watch this movie. And I'm like, oh, rest in peace. But how the hell did Adam Sandler get him in the movie?
I don't know. Adam Sandler's got contacts, man.
Adam Sandler can get as many celebrity cameos and every one of his.
Everybody loves Adam Sandler.
I get that, but the celebrity cameos in this movie are fucking horrible, bro. Not Regis Philbin. I actually like him. Not to say his cameo was awful. It was just fucking weird for him to be in the movie. I'm like, not weirder than David Spade wearing fucking drag.
Oh my gosh! Don't remind me.
Oh man, that scene. I'm like, dude, you were in The Emperor's New Groove. You were in so many other good movies. Why the fuck are you wearing drag? And it looks like really good drag. I'm not saying that the makeup was bad, but it's David Spade in drag. We already have another character dressed as a girl. Why fucking get another one? And we're just thinking, David Spade looks more like a girl than Adam Sandler. I can buy David Spade as a girl. I can't buy Adam Sandler as a fucking girl. That's a problem with this movie.
Oh my gosh. Well,
No.
that's okay. We'll let them.
Yeah.
We'll let them watch that and figure that one out.
No, but what was your reaction towards when you say your like thought process? I like to hear when people watch my videos what they think of it.
What do you mean? Like, are you saying what did I think of the video?
Yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was good. I really did. I thought it was really good.
Thank you. By the way, Tyler texted me last night after he cried because my ending to my video was,
I didn't cry, okay?
the ending.
I sent a crying emoji because I was just trying to be over dramatic, but
The ending to the video was really good, and I think about the video together. I didn't really do a face reveal in the sense, but I did show a picture of myself as a kid. So it's not
okay. There's pictures of you on our channel.
Yeah, to be honest, I'm not really incognito anyway. Anybody can search me up on anywhere, and I'm like, it's not like it's not like I'm anonymous. It's not like I'm anonymous. It's not like I fucking have.
It's not like you're H2O delirious.
No, it's not like I'm fucking these other YouTuber commentary channels. No, I show my face. There's no shame in that. Yeah. So the next video I am working on is before we get into what we're doing, I'm talking about a Disney Channel show called Phil of the Future, which is an old Disney Channel show that Tyler's never heard of.
Nope.
But I watched it on Disney Plus after rewatching it as a kid, and it's really good. So that's my next new video next week. Tyler just saw the preview for that video. It's not really it's like a project.
Well, it'll probably be already out by the time.
It'll probably be already out by the time this fucking podcast is up. So
yeah, it'll be out by the time this podcast is up. It comes out next week, right?
Yeah, it comes out next week. Yeah.
So
and then
this isn't for next week. Yeah, this is for next.
This is for next week. Yeah.
This is for next week.
And then the next week after, I'm doing a top 3 Pokemon games, and then after that is my favorite Family Guy episode. And not any new episodes of Family Guy. I'm talking about my favorite one, which is an old one called Road to Rhode Island, which is an old Family Guy episode, way before they became shitty. Not saying that I don't like Family Guy, but let's be honest.
A lot of the cartoon style shows have taken a turn for the worse over the past few years.
I mean, I don't know if it's you, but I can rewatch an episode of Family Guy, even modern Family Guy, because I do like some of the jokes. They are pretty funny, but that's to say I don't like The Simpsons all that much. I'm not a fan of The Simpsons.
I used to love The Simpsons.
I used to love them too, but I'm like, we watch them now, and they're like, it feels like they're fucking forcing, and they're trying to reveal, say a joke. I mean, The Simpsons.
I mean, they're trying to come out with new and funnier stuff, but it's hard with being how long that they've been running. There's not many jokes to go around.
I'm just saying, what Family Guy has over The Simpsons, not to bash The Simpsons, is that they have some funny cutaways mixed in with some stories that really don't really connect. I mean, the only thing I like about Family Guy, in my opinion, is Stewie and Brian. Peter is a moron. Lois, I wish she would just shut up. Meg is Meg. I I mean, what the fuck am I gonna say about Meg? Chris is pretty much me as a teenager, a very, very horny teenager. So,
well, then you stay away from me.
I am 24, you fucking asshole.
Well, then you're not a teenager.
Okay. So, before we get into the story, I want to talk about what's your favorite old show, because I'm trying to make this podcast
My
more.
favorite old show. Ooh.
Is it the Golden Girls?
I've never watched that.
Because it's an old show.
I've never watched that.
I don't know.
I don't even know what that is.
It's a show about old ladies. Even I know it, and I never watched it.
No, I don't know anything about that.
Now, what's your favorite classic cartoon, or maybe an old Disney Channel show that not even many of you people don't even know?
I used to. Now, most people are gonna know this, but I used to love Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry used to be the shit back then when I was a little kid. They have since then cut down on all the cartoon violence and stuff like that, which is part of what really made Tom and Jerry Tom and Jerry.
I mean, no, Tom and Jerry revolutionized slapstick comedy.
Yeah, it was freaking amazing. I loved
But you know what's funny? Tom and Jerry is still relevant, but they're not as good as they release maybe 20 Tom and Jerry movies, and they're remakes of movies with just Tom and Jerry shoved in. There's a Willy Wonka movie with Tom and Jerry in it, and Tom and Jerry should not even be in that movie.
That's okay.
They made a Wizard of Oz movie, a cartoon movie, and they put Tom and Jerry in the movie. They keep making these weird movies, and they keep shoving Tom and Jerry in, and Tom and Jerry don't even serve the plot of the movie. So they're just in there to be in there.
That's okay.
I mean,
it's funny anyways.
It's like those WWE movies they make for cartoons. You ever seen those WWE cartoon movies?
No.
There's one with Scooby-Doo in it. I don't know if you ever seen it.
No.
Have you never seen a Scooby-Doo?
I used to love the shit out of Scooby-Doo though too.
Okay. I love Scooby-Doo, and I also love a pup named Scooby-Doo. I don't know if you know that. A pup named Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo's a little puppy.
Was that was that a series or was that?
That was a prequel to Scooby-Doo. It was a pup named Scooby-Doo, and they're kids.
No, I didn't watch that one.
So there was this early...
I think I may have watched one episode of it, but that's about it.
Yeah, there was this early trend back when Warner Brothers were... They not even Warner Brothers. I don't think they made Scooby-Doo, but apparently back then they like to make all their characters kids. Hanna-Barbera, they turned Scooby-Doo into kids. They turned Yogi Bear into kids.
Hey, boo-boo!
The show was called Yo Yogi, and Yogi would wear a fucking sideways hat trying to act all cool. I'm like, hey, boo-boo, it's me, Yogi with the sideways hat. Oh, hey there, Yogi.
Of course.
Yogi looked like he was in a fucking gang. He looked like he was about to shoot somebody, bro. I'm like, yo, Yogi, there was the Flintstones kids, which is stupid because you're establishing they're fucking kids and they met as adults. I mean, it's super weird.
See, back for when I couldn't remember many things, I know, I've seen the Jetsons, I've seen Flintstones and stuff like that, but at the same time, I was so young that I don't remember the plot of any of the episodes that I watched.
I don't even when I was a kid, I would watch TV, but I would never retain any of the information or the episodes, which is why I'm glad Disney Plus or these streaming services do exist, because I'm able to watch and
rewatch
everything, and even if I watch it once, I like to watch it maybe 3 more times to just feel it, because that's pretty much my job on YouTube, is I watch a movie 3 or 2 times and then torture myself at the end because the movie's so bad, just like I do with Jack and Jill, the worst movie ever. Yes, I'm bringing it back to that movie.
Oh, my dad loved that movie.
Tyler keeps telling me that his dad loves Jack and Jill, and I don't get the appeal to it. Because it's not funny. It's extremely uncomfortable.
He thought it was the most funny thing ever.
It's uncomfortable, bro. There's a scene in the movie where they're at dinner, and I'm it's the most uncomfortable scene in the movie. And Jack comes out of nowhere saying, I can't stand you. I'm like, what the fuck did Jill do? She's just trying to be nice. I'm like, you're just screaming at her for no reason.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. It's so fucking awkward.
Hey, everybody's got their own opinion.
Yeah, well, I do like shitty movies, too. Yeah, well, Yeah, I do like shitty movies. I'll name the movies that I like maybe later in the podcast. But Tyler, since you got some stories, you know, this is a Drunk Ramen Storytime podcast.
Okay.
You got a story, so.
Which one do you want to hear first?
Tell Batman your darkest story.
My darkest story?
Your darkest story.
The one where I almost kicked the lady out of the store?
Jesus, how heartless can you be? I killed the Joker, goddammit. You kicked the lady.
There's two people that I want to kick out of the store right now, but that's the one of them. She doesn't come in that often.
Okay, I hope I'm not the second person you want to kick out the store.
Oh, I always want to kick you out of the store, but you don't count.
Wow. I never felt more special.
Alright, I guess I'll start with Omega Karen.
Oh my god, this is a real story?
Yes, this is a real story.
There's Karens in Giant, in like Pennsylvania.
Yes, there was a Karen.
Oh my god. I thought those were legends.
They're everywhere.
I thought those were like legend, like finding a Pokemon. I thought those were only like rare.
You don't work in customer service. I do.
Well, you gotta catch all them Karens. Am I right? Okay, you go on.
Shut up.
Gotta catch them Karens.
Okay, so. Alright. So, one day, it was like a month or two ago at this point. It's been a while. I'm at work and I'm working behind the service desk. And, I'm just doing my thing, you know, whatever. I'm behind the service desk doing some Western Union and other stuff, blah, blah, blah. And all of a sudden, I see this lady with the typical, I want to see your manager haircut and clothing, if you will.
See your manager.
So, I can see her come, she's like speed walking up to the desk.
Oh,
like,
that's never good.
Oh, no.
When I see a woman speed walking, you know trouble's a brewing, man.
Oh, man, she speed walks up to the desk, and she stops at the desk and she looks at me, and she's like...
My name's Omega Karen.
She starts talking super, super fast, so I didn't catch what she said the first time. The first time she said something, all I caught was blue bag, and I was like, what?
Is it like...
So I was like, hold up.
So is it like...
What about a blue bag?
So is it like when I talk really fast sometimes, or is it like she talks really fast where you can't get a word out?
She was talking fast to the point that I couldn't even get a word out.
Oh my god, bro.
Like, I had to wait till she was done speaking, and I was like, okay, hold on. What did you say about a blue bag now? Then she started again. She was like, oh my gosh. So I left my bag over in the produce department, okay? And it's not there anymore.
Well, to be honest, it's her fucking fault for leaving at the produce department.
Okay, that's my point, right? So she's like, it's not there anymore. Okay. And I'm like, okay. She's like, I want to speak to your manager, and I want you guys to go check the cameras because I know you can, and I don't really need to explain myself because, you know, it blah, 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 blah. You can check the cameras, you can see everything.
The cameras don't extend to the far into the produce department. They only go like half.
Oh, it was like right into the front by the door.
And then she's a fucking idiot because she left her bag there. Like,
who leaves their freaking bag unattended? She left it over there. Left it alone for like 5 minutes and came back and apparently it wasn't there.
So why not just take your bag with you when you're shopping?
Well,
what justification was that? Just to bitch at a manager for no reason?
Right. So I called our manager up and she came up.
Oh, God.
And this lady, I was like, hey, Dad, she needs you to check the cameras.
They don't have time to check cameras, bro. Deb doesn't even have time to check cameras. Why the fuck would...
No, Deb doesn't have any time to do anything.
Isn't the camera room upstairs, too?
No, it's right next to the manager's office.
It's right next to the manager's office? Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah. So, anyways, Deb comes up from... I think she was in Frozen. And I said over to the radio, I was like, Deb, I need you up here, like, right now. Because this lady, she was, like, going freaking ballistic.
Imagine if she came up to you and she's like, my name's Omega Karen. We want that.
Then I wouldn't wouldn't have took her seriously. But freaking this lady, I was there and I'm waiting for Deb, and she's like, yeah, I have medical conditions and I feel like I'm about to pass out, and if you guys don't check the cameras, I'm gonna get the police department here, and I'm gonna call my lawyers and my very prestigious doctors from the medical center. I'm like,
who gives two shits? If you're gonna pass out, lady. Like, okay.
Okay, one, do you need a fucking ambulance?
Two. If your bag had personal medical medication in it, why not just, I don't know, take it with you? Why are you leaving it there? What justification do you have for leaving your bag? And now you're making excuses to try to pin the blame on somebody else. Don't fucking do that. I hate when people do that. It's so annoying, bro. Like, but what happened next?
So Deb comes up finally, and she gets here, and she just starts railing into Deb, saying the exact same things to her as she was saying to me. She was speaking really freaking fast, and she's like, okay, hold on, I don't even know what's going on, and there's already words about lawyers and cops being called, and you just gotta have to slow down and tell me what exactly you want me to do.
Actually, which is weird, is why the fuck would the cops care about a lost bag? 2, they're cops. I think they have more important things to do. 3, who the fuck cares about a goddamn bag? It should be there.
She had all of her stuff in it. Like, it was almost like her purse, but it was a freaking suitcase.
Why does she have medication in her bag?
I don't know.
Why she
she didn't even say there was medication in it. She said my keys are in there, my ID is in there, my payment's in there, my WIC card is in there. Like,
okay, well then, it's your fucking fault. Why are you planning? Oh my, just keep going. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little pissed and I wasn't even there.
Yeah, so this lady, she just keeps going off, and then Deb's like, all right, whatever. So she went into the office, and I started to poke and prod and like, okay, well, do you know about what time it was when you lost your bag or whatever? And she's like, what are you, a fucking cop? At that point, I just turned away, and I was like, all right, whatever. And I turned around, I walked the other way, and I was like, all right, whatever. I'm not going to help you.
You try to help her, and she was like, what are you, a fucking cop? No, you're not a cop.
I'm trying to help you. Yeah. She's like, well, that's not your job. I'm like,
the fuck you came up? She came up to you. That was literally your job. What the fuck? Your job is customer service. Your job is to help. What the fuck is with this lady's problem, bro?
Well, anyways, she's in checking the cameras for like 5 minutes, right? And during that 5 minutes, sometime during that 5 minutes, this lady, she's like, all right, I'm gonna leave my stuff up here, and I'm gonna go look and see if I can find my bag.
So you're gonna leave your stuff again. You're gonna leave your stuff.
She left her cart up at the service desk with me. So she's like, I'm gonna go see if I can find my bag. She walks away. Comes back a minute later.
She finds her bag, doesn't she?
It was in the same spot.
So she bitched for no fucking reason.
I'm like, okay. So 1, you left your bag unattended. 2,
it was in
the same spot you left it.
3, you're fucking blind.
And you didn't check the spot that you left it?
That's like a definition of an Omega Karen, bro. That is
like
correct.
What?
Oh my god. That is so fucking dumb, bro. What the fuck is in her head? Oh my god, my bag is lost. 1 minute later, never mind. It's in the same fucking spot. God damn it. So you're telling me she came up to you bitching for no reason, threatening to call lawyers and cops. And if the cops even came, they would have found the bag right there. You would just be making a false call, and that would just actually
we should have done that so that she could get fucking arrested.
She would have been making a false police report, and she could have got arrested. God damn it! Why couldn't somebody just take her bag and hide it? Why couldn't somebody just take her goddamn bag? Now I'm wishing somebody took her fucking bag.
Oh man, that's not even the end of it though. Oh. She comes back and she's like, I'm gonna take it over here and I'm gonna go through it and make sure everything's in there.
Like, everyone, nobody gives a shit.
Okay, I don't care. She went through everything that's in there, whatever. Well, she goes to go through one of the lines And you know how we've been spraying down the belts and wiping down the belts and stuff like that since, what's been happening. Well...
Oh, let me guess. She bitched that the cleaner was bothering her allergies.
No. But close.
Okay.
She went through the line, and I don't remember whose line it was, but she went through the line, and she got up to go put her groceries up, and the cashier starts spraying the belt, right? Like they're supposed to. And she just stops, and she's like, how can you go and spraying that stuff in people's faces without knowing what kind of medical conditions they have?
But lady, what? We're supposed to... I even have...
Okay, one, you have a medical condition. You're high risk for what's going on right now.
Was she not wearing a mask?
Two, no, she was, but she kept pulling it off when she was talking to me.
Well, that's her fucking problem, man. What the fuck?
And I was like, so... You're high risk because you got medical conditions, right? But you're complaining that they're spraying the belt, which is supposed to prevent you from getting it.
Here's the thing. The spray is not even like it's toxic.
It's not.
It's like pretty much, essentially, is it water and like, what is it? What's the solution anyway?
It's wide range disinfectant.
So it's not even that bad of a chemical, and it doesn't fucking do anything. So this lady's bitching just to bitch for no reason.
Yeah, no, she's just being a Karen.
Okay, what happened after?
Karen. So she starts yelling at my cashier, and then she leaves the line and went over to self-checkout for some reason. I don't know. Starts bitching to the self-checkout attendant because the belt was being sprayed.
Yo,
and then he went over and to another cashier and was like, hey, don't spray the belt for her. And she was like, all right. So they went through, and this lady was stuck in this poor girl's line for 20 fucking minutes berating her about how they don't train us right.
I'm sorry. If I was there, I would have fucking said, hey, lady, how about you get the fuck out and don't insult the employees? So-
I wanted to say that, but here's the thing. If I did say that, then I could get fired.
Well, it'd be worth it. I hope so. You know what? I wish a random employee just came up to her and just fucking smacked her in the face.
I can stand my ground. I'm allowed to stand my ground. I can be so, like, I'm not going to let people walk on me. Like, if people start yelling at me, I'm going to yell back.
I mean, like, But
as long as you don't curse, you're fine.
But she's essentially berating everybody. She's even essentially berating the employees. At that point, you have to at least say something. I mean, who was the manager? Deb? I mean, at that point...
Deb and Amber was in, but Amber was on lunch, or no, she was out helping Giant Direct.
Well, isn't there like a rule that if a customer is being, aren't we allowed to kick them out? Is that not a rule?
Technically, yes. I'm not a manager, so I can't technically kick them out, but I kind of think that was one of those times where it was like, okay, she's causing a scene, she's making an unsafe work environment. Do what you gotta do to neutralize the situation. If that involves kicking the person out, you can kick them out. That's what I think happens. But I didn't do anything because I was getting really close. I was. And you know me, I have a long fuse for my temper. Like, you don't ever see me get mad.
God, why did nobody film this? This would have been awesome on the internet.
I freaking wish. I mean, I don't have that bad of a temper, and you know that. I mean, I'm pretty in control of my feelings and stuff like that.
That's not what happened after you punched me before this podcast. Remember that?
Yeah, like...
Yeah, he punched me before this podcast. Apparently my Batman impression wasn't too good. Yeah, well, I'm sorry, Tyler, that my Batman impression wasn't good. And I'm sorry I have a punchable face, asshole.
Yeah, you do have a punchable face.
Oh, wow, way to be. That was a bit. You didn't have to make it fucking real. Anyway, keep going after you up.
Alright, I wanted to go up there, and I really wanted to say, listen, lady, you cannot be talking to my cashiers like that. I could care less if you talk to me like that because, I mean, that's me. But once you start talking to my people, the people that I'm in charge over like that, that's where we got a problem. Because, I mean, I know what I can handle. I don't know what my cashiers can handle.
No.
You know what I mean? Like, I've been in retail 4 years. I've been behind the service desk for like 2 of those years.
Fail.
And I've been stuck dealing with Karens for like years. I know what I can handle.
To be honest,
for you to go up to my cashiers that are, some of them I would say are angels. Don't get me wrong. They can be bad at some times, but for the most part, some of them are just like, oh, okay, I'm so happy that you guys work here, and I'm so happy that you guys have such a good work ethic and stuff like that. But at the same time, if you're going up to them and you're starting to berate them and yell at them, that's where I draw my line.
Yeah, I completely agree. Yeah. No, it's fucking horrible, bro. Like, oh man, and it sucks that employees don't have the jurisdiction to kick people like this out, because it's...
Oh, we do.
The Karen, oh my god, it's like there's a Karen invasion, and it's gonna go, and it's spreading. It's like a fucking disease, bro. It's like corona.
Listen,
I mean, it's fucking ridiculous.
What I've told all of my cashiers, and some of the managers have told me this as well, don't let them step all over you. You can tell them to leave, and you can tell them, all right, I'm not helping you anymore because of whatever reason as to why you're not going to help
you
them.
Can do that, but for some reason, my personality, I hate like conflict.
I know you hate confrontation.
I will try so hard to please the person, to the point where at some point I will get pissed off, and I will actually say something about it. I'm not like the person who will shut up. I will try to be nice in the beginning.
Oh, I do. I try to help as many people as I possibly can.
Yeah, and if it gets on my nerves, I will say something.
But if you come up to me, speed walk up to me, and just start like
threatening to call the cops. I mean, like, that's not even like in her jurisdiction to even. You're not even supposed to threaten the employee. If you start being
belligerent, I'm just gonna be like, no.
At that point, if you're threatening an employee, like, you have she just kicked her because she was threatening.
She wasn't threatening. She was
essentially like trying to like call some authorities, like while the hospital.
Oh yeah, she was. Yeah,
she was essentially threatening to call the authorities.
Yeah, for no reason.
So she.
And I half wanted to be like, go ahead. But her phone was in her bag.
Oh man, imagine if you made that observation. But lady, why don't you call them? Wait, where's your phone? Is it in your bag? Oh, you stupid Karen.
Oh my gosh, I swear. Listen, if any of you people out there are like that, stop it.
Come on. If any of you people are like that, come on our podcast. We'll insult you for maybe 3 hours. No, forget it. No, if any of you are like that,
stop.
You need to know that people have feelings. You can't fucking berate them and expect at the end. You can't expect the end result to be, oh, here you go. What I don't know if Karen's like. I'm trying to figure out what Karens are all about, because Karens, what they do? What are they like? They essentially insult people. They always start the word with.
They're entitled.
They're entitled. Yes.
They think the world revolves around them.
Essentially, yep.
I think that's the same thing, but
entitled, debatable, but yeah, you're right. But yeah. And they have this ego about them, like they think everybody should bow at their feet. Like they think they should get whatever they want because.
Same thing.
Wow. It's like we're reiterating 3 of the same fucking points, but essentially, Karens, I wish never.
That's because that's the main reason why.
You think 2020 is a shitty year, bro? We've had Karens, we've had the virus, we've had so much shit go on this year. Karens aren't anything new, because this shit started in 2019. If you search up Karens on YouTube, you're gonna find a crazy white lady, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Like, it's like there's like a compilation on YouTube of Karens, bro. You think these people don't exist? They fucking exist, and it's all middle-aged women. There's like, you never see one guy be like that. There's not one guy. It's all middle-aged women. It's fucking insane.
I was on iFunny the one day, and I saw a post, and it was like, stop calling people Karens. Calling people Karen is the equivalent to calling people the N-word, and the N-word was bleeped. Hold on, wait. Hold on, wait. The N-word was bleeped out, but Karen wasn't. So what does that tell you?
The N-word is worse than... If the word is worse and you can't say that word, then it's the N-word. Don't say that one word is worse than the other one. If you can't even say that one word, that's like, why? If the word you're bleeping out is worse, why? You can't bleep out Karen. It's Karen.
Yeah, who's gonna bleep out Karen? I mean, Karen isn't like... Karen is not a racial slur. No. It's not a sexist slur.
Karen is to describe someone of entitlement that thinks that they can get whatever they want.
They're better than everybody else, and everyone needs to freaking bow to their feet.
And they can push people around. That's what Karen is. It's a trait. It's a trait we give people who are like that.
It's our code name.
It's our code name. We can't call them bitches because, well, we can't. We call them Karens because middle-aged women don't even know they're even called Karens. They'd be like, my name's not Karen, it's Susan.
Next time I'm gonna be like, okay, Karen.
Okay, Karen. But no, you don't find it weird that it's all middle-aged women being Karen? Because I'm not trying to be like sexist, but I never seen one guy be like that, bro.
I have.
Maybe.
That's my other customer that I was talking about.
Well, go on. What's his name, Bob? I don't know.
I'm gonna call him Kevin for the sake of this.
That's a good one, Kevin. Okay.
Kevin and Karen.
Well, they'll make a happy couple. Oh, they'll kill each other before it's done. But yeah, keep going.
Well,
tell the story.
Let's just start off. Everybody up on the front end hates Kevin. Kevin comes in like twice a day for some odd reason, and nobody understands why. And he always buys the same freaking thing, and every time I go out to help him to his car, he has bags of that stuff already in his car.
This Kevin guy seems fucking weird.
He's stupid. He's a really big guy, and he rides around on a little motorized cart, and he's just a plain asshole. I think he's also a big creep too, because one of our cashiers, he called one of our cashiers his little sweet pea.
And that's where we blew that in the podcast. I'm sorry you guys had to hear that. You know, sweet pea is worse than the N-word.
Like, listen, if somebody came up to you and called you their little sweet pea and they were like freaking 30 years older than you,
I throw up in my mouth a little bit and then I fucking call the authorities because that's the grossest thing somebody can call me. If somebody called me that, I'd be like, hey man, I'm a dude. There ain't no sweet thing about me. One, what gives you
my little sunflower?
That's even worse than sweet pea. That's even worse. And not to mention some of the girls that are at Giants,
they're cute. A lot of them are cute.
Most of them are like what, 17 too.
Yes, a lot of them are, but a lot of them are also 18 and up.
Yeah, so this dude's a fucking creep, man.
I don't think there's a person on the front end older than like
18. Well,
35.
Yeah.
Well, no, I lied.
Wait,
Never mind.
No, yeah.
Don't quote me on that one because there is. But that I work with,
yeah,
that's any older than like 35.
No, completely agree with you. No, so about Kevin. Yeah, sweet pea, keep going.
Oh my gosh. So, okay, put it in perspective. This guy, he's just plain asshat, okay? Like, he'll come in and he started berating our coach and desk one day because he didn't get his $20 off of his pasta, or no, it wasn't $20. He said the pasta sauce was supposed to be on the discount rack and it didn't have any discount stickers on it. And the total came to about $20.
We don't put pasta on the discount rack.
Yeah, we don't put pasta on the discount rack because it doesn't expire. Or pasta, it was pasta sauce.
I work nights, and that's the last thing I would ever...
pasta sauce.
The last thing I would ever see on the discount rack is pasta sauce. It's usually... Things on the discount rack are usually like shitty toys and like fucking disgusting like batteries and shit like that. I doubt we're gonna put any pasta sauce because it doesn't fucking expire.
No, it sells out before it expires.
Yeah, and it's $20 because some pasta sauces do cost a lot.
They're like $6.99, $7.99.
And if you buy the organic,
and he's
shit,
all about organic shit. Trust me.
okay, if you buy organic shit, it's essentially a ripoff. They're charging you $20 for a jar of fucking peanut butter that's this fucking small. You're gonna get gypped, and like if you're organic is essentially ripoff. I hate fucking organic foods, bro. I don't know why we have that aisle.
And the organics is meant for those people who want something that's not genetically modified that goes against their beliefs.
You know what's funny is
which
that
I can understand if it goes against your beliefs. That's fine with me.
But you're saying most of that food is genetically modified to meet organic standards. So you're essentially just eating the same food that's modified to meet organic.
No, most of it is not GMO.
Yeah, but essentially they slap an organic sticker on it, but it's still filled with chemicals. There's no telling what's in that stuff.
Yeah, now what I don't understand is the people that are like, okay, these organic pesticides are better than these pesticides, because some organic pesticides, like I think it's copper sulfate or something like that, it's still bad for you either way.
It's still bad. Dude, have you ever eaten anything organic, like organic cheese, organic meats? All that is gross, bro. If I was gonna kill myself, organics will probably be the way to go. If I eat an organic hamburger, I swear to God, you will see me convulsing on the floor.
And it expires a lot faster.
Yeah,
there's no preservatives when it comes to organics. Not to mention
organic. We get like a lot of organic meat because organic meat expires incredibly quick, bro.
Yeah, it does. I remember watching a show. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was like Family Guy or something. It might have been Family Guy. They went to the freaking dollar store or whatever, and they went to the organic section, grabbed some freaking bananas off the shelf, went up to the register, and by the time they got to the register, it was all already grown with mold.
That might have been Family Guy. That sounds like a cutaway. That sounds like a Peter thing. Oh man, all these are. Oh look, are bananas. Okay. Well, I wish my bananas are expired.
But I mean, it's true. They do expire a lot faster. But that's besides the point.
Well, Kevin's a fucking idiot. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, Kevin's stupid. I hate Kevin. Everybody up the front hates Kevin. I have yet for him to yell at me, but the moment he yells at me, he's gonna regret it.
Oh man, I got a story too. I mean, it's not as interesting, but it is a bit weird. So, I work night crew, and essentially what night crew consists of is all the doors are locked by the end of the night. Our store used to be open 24 hours, but for some weird, strange reason, employees love to come in around 5 o'clock in the morning, even 4, and like to wait outside. Well, this lady...
Employees?
Let me finish. Not employees, customers.
Oh, customers, okay.
Sorry. Customers, for some weird reason, like to wait outside until 4, maybe 5.
We only open at 6.
Some people still think we're open 24/7, bro. Some of them don't even have some of them can't even bother to check the internet. But let me finish. Sorry. This lady, for some reason, like we locked all the doors. We only have like the front door unlocked because we like to take our breaks.
Right.
So this lady took it upon herself to sneak in through the back door while nobody was looking, and when the alarm went off, because usually the camera sees who's going in. If it's not an employee, the alarm will sometimes go. So the lady got in, and then she apparently went around the store shopping at 5 o'clock when the store was still closed. And you know what we did? We found her, and apparently the only thing she was shopping for was a bag of fries. And you know what she told Pops, who was our manager? She told him that it was an emergency, that she really needed these french fries at 5 o'clock in the goddamn morning.
Who needs fucking french fries at 5 o'clock in the morning?
And the thing is, we couldn't even kick her out. We essentially...
She's trespassing.
Yeah, but apparently we essentially let her shop at 5 o'clock in the morning for fucking french fries. Bro, why do people still think the store is open 24 hours? There needs to be a sign.
There is a sign.
A bigger
saying
sign.
that we close
A bigger
and open.
sign. We had a freaking like neon sign.
We used to, and people still thought we were open 24 hours.
What I find it weird is that their employees, they're like customers.
People don't read.
Customers are outside at 5 o'clock. Like, who the hell shops that fucking early in the morning, bro? I get it if you have kids, and most of them people have kids, but most of them are just weirdos, and they're fucking like coming in at 6 o'clock in the morning, bro. It's so fucking weird, man.
Oh my gosh.
It's like super weird.
I hate people. I do.
Oh my god, bro. So do you have like might as well just talk about like might as well talk about some YouTube stuff. So we might as well just talk about like one of the worst videos we could probably make, because why not? We're like on the 50-minute mark. We gotta fill the time anyway. So let's talk about the worst YouTube video we've ever made. Let's talk about that spit take episode that I fucking hated so much.
Yeah, you hated it because you were the one that freaking got last place.
No, I didn't hate it. I hated it because we didn't even get the shots right. The camera wasn't lined up. So none of the jokes were translating, and none of the jokes were translating. None of the jokes were even funny either. Oh.
No, they were terrible. That video should.
And you know what's funny? That day,
gone.
it was incredibly windy, man. It was incredibly windy.
My gosh.
You couldn't even hear us talk.
Yeah, that video should just be gone off the internet for good.
No, I didn't want to delete it because I don't have that video archived, so I don't want to delete it. But no, it was a shitty video. That day did not go out well.
We should just keep that video just for the sake of having it to look back on like a few years down the road.
Actually, what I wanted to do is eventually, what I want to do in this like podcast episode is I want to do an episode for this channel. It might be a podcast channel, but I want to do some where we react to our old videos and somehow post it online. Sort of us reacting to our old cringy videos.
When we're bigger.
I mean, we got 12 videos. Why not just make reactions to those?
Because it's
I think it'd be pretty hard. If you guys want to see a reaction to our old cringy videos, and the only good video we ever had was Into the Mail.
We can go over my old channel.
Go over your old...
That was like a few years ago.
Yeah, what we're probably going to do is maybe we might react to our old content. We're not going to react to other YouTubers' content because we are not one of those people, and we do not want to steal content from other people. We're going to react to our old videos, and we're going to react to Tyler's old videos, and we might make some jokes around it. I got to find a way to set all that up. Like maybe there's like screen capture application I could download on my laptop, but it also requires a camera, and I'm still trying. I'm gonna figure that out. But yeah, if there are videos on our channel that are incredibly bad, let me name a few because we were named Spit Take, Bubble the Clown. We must never speak of that video. That video physically pains me to watch.
It pained me to film.
It pained me to film. Fuck it. Well, shit, because it's fucking improv, bro. We never fucking had like a... Well, remember that day when we were filming, like, our buddy Gumbo, like, these fucking kids were in the fucking woods, and weren't they fucking saying some shit?
Oh my gosh, I swear those kids were smoking pot or something like that.
Kids
they didn't say that. They said they don't smoke pot, but I swear they were smoking pot.
Those kids, bro. So
freaking Gumbo wanted to get in a fight with them too. I was like,
no,
boy.
Gumbo wanted to get in the fight with them, and I was like, dude, Gumbo, we don't know what these people have. They can probably have a gun, and I'm fucking scared. He's like, oh, don't be a pussy, bro. I'm like,
yeah,
no, I'm not
a pussy, bro.
I'm not being a pussy. I'm just saying, like, bro, just please, I do not want to start a fight. Can you keep your mouth shut? And he kept on going. And then I kept getting pissed off. I'm like, dude, just stop. Just end it here, man. Who cares that they're calling?
You're like, listen, man, I'm packing, alright? I'm good. I'm fine.
Those fucking kids, bro. That day was horrible, bro. We had shitty shots. And not to mention, bro, that mask... Actually, the mask was actually pretty good. I liked it. But I couldn't breathe in that mask, bro.
No, you can't.
No. And try talking through it, bro. It was fucking horrible.
Trust me, I used to use that one for Halloween.
The thing is, if we were ever gonna do a sketch channel, it will require an editor to edit.
We need a cameraman.
We need better editors. Cameramen. No, because we need a bunch of editors because we need to edit my animation videos, which require a lot more effort, and then we need an editor for our sketch videos, man. What we're thinking is, because this podcast isn't just going to like YouTube. No, we have this podcast is going out to every other platform. It's going out to Apple Music, Anchor, Spotify, and we're trying to get all our channels monetized, so that way we can take our money.
Yeah, it's not like we're making much though.
We're not even making money, bro. We're trying to get our channels monetized. Eventually, hope we reach that 1,000 mark on both channels, so that way we can take that money and get like a studio and like get a warehouse, at least get some editors, so that way we only have the job of writing and like producing sketches. We meet other people because we don't have that much free time.
Yeah, at this point it's like what, 5 cents an hour?
Yeah. No, we're not even,
an hour's worth of us recording.
oh well, no, because we have to get. I think Anchor works off this idea of how many times you play a podcast, and they also like how many followers you have. Not to mention that our new podcast episode has 6 fucking listens, so it is doing reasonably better than the last podcast episodes we made.
Yeah.
Because the other podcast episodes that we made, which are fucking horrible. And by the way, you're trying to find the episode that I'm talking about. It's called Funny Stories. We deleted that. That's our first fucking episode. We deleted it because I hated it.
Yeah, we talked about that in the freaking first episode of the podcast.
No.
And I told you that we should do it. And you were like, nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
Because-
and then you went back and you fucking deleted it anyways.
Because what I like to do is when I'm at work, I like to re-listen to podcasts. And when I'm at work, and the podcast I was trying to listen to was the shitty one called Funny Stories, and I fucking hated it. I couldn't make it through.
Which means I can retell my stories now because we don't have that one up.
Retell your fucking. Actually, we're at the 50-minute mark.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're at the 50-minute mark. We are actually, by the way, we're actually doing 2 podcasts, by the way.
Yeah, we do 2 every day that we're together, because
So
that way we only have to meet every other week and it's easier for the both of us.
yeah, so if you want, we were gonna promote it before we go. We have episode 2 of this podcast. Not episode 2. We have it's called episode 2, but these are episodes. But we have episode 2 of our new podcast up on YouTube, which, if you want to look at a visual on the screen and look at our 2 beautiful heads that I just made, you can go on YouTube. Or if you want to listen to our new podcast on Spotify, you can go by searching the word Drunk Ramen Storytime Podcast. You'll see it right there.
Yeah.
But yes, episode 2 is up. And before we go, do you have anything to say, Tyler? Anything to promote? Anything to promote this channel, or anything to like any new projects coming on the way?
I feel like death.
Well, you know what? This will be a good place to put that song in, because my God, death. Okay. So, this has been the Drunk Ramen Storytime Podcast. My name is Ramen. This is my buddy TY, and I hope you guys have a good night, because we're gonna not have a good night. So, with that being said, goodbye. Bye.